Hey, are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Because you all frustrated about everything that's going on with your child at home, in school. You just can't catch a break, right? It's a lot, and you're trying to figure it out. I understand. I'm Tanta, and I just wanted to talk to you a few minutes about where I had been with my grandson, who I raised in my house for 8 years. Okay? For 8 years, I had him. So he was an ADHD kid. He still is. Now he's in the eighth grade. I had him from grade one. Actually, kindergarten is where we started. But in grade one, I came off of my job and I went to school with him for 4 school years. I know you want to know, well, how'd you make it? Because I got to go to work. I needed to go to work too, but I couldn't go to work because I couldn't be at work and at school with him. And he needed somebody to be at school with him. And so what I did was I gave him time. I gave him time. It's not an easy task. I'm not trying to say that it's easy, because, baby, it ain't easy. But over here, I'm trying to tell you that you have to give time. I know that you want your own time. I know that you got to go to work. I know that you get tired as well. We all do. But children are children. And it takes time to raise a child. It takes time, and it takes effort, and it takes sacrifice. Okay? Time, effort, and sacrifice. And a lot of times, those are the things that we don't make time for. Those are the things that we don't want to sacrifice. I'm just telling you, this is real and relatable. This is truth. I know somebody's going to get in here and say, well, how you know? You'll know my story. I don't. I'm only reaching out for the ones who are looking for some help. And the help is that it takes time to raise children. It takes effort to raise children. And it takes sacrifice to raise children. And I understand these kids today, these kids are all over the place. And because they're all over the place, we want a quick, fast, and working remedy. And a lot of people have chosen, well, let's save that for another video. I'm just going to hold that, push a pin right there, okay? I'm going to push a pin right there because people are not given time, effort, and sacrifice. I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about the people who are not. And again, I'm just saying, I took care of my grandson. I went to school with him every day. Took a book bag on my back so I could have something to write with and write on. Took a lunchbox so I could have lunch when I went to lunch with him. All the things. I used to tell people back in those days, I am his grandmother 24/7 and twice on Sunday. And they say, well, what do you mean by that? I said, because I have him every day, morning and afternoon and night. And then on church Sundays, right? You got to go to church and you got to come home. You ain't got no break, no breaks. And that's how it was. And that's what I mean by sacrifice. Okay? Effort comes in because you got to give a little bit more, a whole lot more than you really want to. Because you got to set them down. You got to talk to them. You got to give them perspective at their age level, right? You got to explain the whys and the why nots without using profanity. You got to explain the hows of what it takes to be a parent, to run the house, to take care of the child, to take care of yourself, right, in the process. You have to explain these things to children in a way that they get it. without yelling, without screaming, without using profanity. Effort. And you got to do it a lot more than what we think. It's like, I already told you. How many times I need to tell you? Over and over. And you know why? Because they're children. And children don't get it always like teenagers, right? I mean upper teen. I'm talking 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, okay? But even 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, some of them don't get it either. But I'm talking about children, little ones between the ages of 2 and 14, maybe 2 and 12. They don't always get it. And so you have to take the time to say it and say it again and say it again and say it again. And you got to keep on saying it. And yes, you do have to implement a little bit of discipline in between it. We won't talk about discipline, okay? Because somebody on here needs to know the difference between abuse and discipline. Did I say that? I think I did. And that's why the world, the state, the government has gotten involved, because frustration leads to wrong movement, and wrong movement equals sometimes abuse, and that becomes a problem. That's where the patience piece comes in. The patience piece is the part that says, let me calm down and let me chill out and let me relax and understand what just happened or what didn't happen, because I said this needs to happen, but they ain't did it. And I'm tired of saying, I told you this. And so that's when we have to exercise some more patience. And sometimes that means you taking a chill pill first. Because if you don't check your moment before your movement, it can be a problem. So we're talking about patience, effort, and what's that other word? Oh, you got it. Oh, you got it. Patience, effort, time. It takes time to raise children. And so I have a few things that I want to talk about. And so I said, we ain't combing our hair out. We ain't putting on no second pair of earrings, no makeup or nothing. We don't do makeup no way. We're going to keep on our bonnet, and we're going to just put this video out here because it's real and it's relatable and it's true. Time, effort, patience. That's what it takes. And your sacrifice is going to be a huge part of that. Huge. Effort is huge. Patience is huge. Sacrifice is huge. You got to deny yourself sometimes so you can give to the child. And if you don't do that, you can't really reach them. And in their mindsets today, the TikTok generation is real. Instagram is real. Social media is real. And the kids are into gaming, and they into dancing, and they into this, and they into that. And when you look around, it's like they don't want to listen to rules. They don't want to do chores. They don't want to be good in school. They don't want to learn. They don't want to be respectful. They don't want to be patient themselves, right? It's just, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard to be a parent. It's hard to be a grandparent. It's hard to be a sibling. Listen, it's hard to be a teacher. It's hard. Young people, children, they do not want to listen. And we have to be the ones to help them to understand why listening is important. It is important. And you know why? Because listening keeps you safe and out of trouble. Let me say that again. Listening keeps you safe and out of trouble. But if we don't take the time and put in the effort and make the sacrifice, we're not going to be patient. And a kid is not going to get better fast enough. When I come back in the next video, I'm going to be talking about another real element to add to patience, time, effort, and sacrifice. I'm going to talk about another one, okay? Because this other one is going to be real. I want you to comment below and let me know what you got out of this video. Did you relate to it? Was it useful, helpful, insightful? Was it something that you needed? Did it show up at just the right time? Okay? I want you to share that with me because I want to help where I can help. And this is out here for those who are looking for help with their child, their children, their grandchildren. Maybe they're raising some niece or nephew. Maybe they have some foster children. That's what this video is all about. What do I do? I'm tired. That's what this video is about. I hope that you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one.